we have some technical miscarriages. Okay, but even the trisomy, even case of trisomy, you still see some of them ending up as miscarriages. But there are some in few that are able to survive the birth. Okay, but when they do, they are usually marked with a lot of deformities, both physical and medical. When I say those are the deformities you can see or defects you can see with your naked eyes or physical. Is that okay?
Yes,
They are
sir.
medical too, will mean that they are having some medical problems or some disease conditions that that these people are prone to having by virtue of that chromosomal abnormality they have. Okay, so the last time, or again, you know that we have 23 pairs of chromosome, which makes it 46 chromosome in an individual. And that these 23 pairs of chromosome, one, the 24th pair or the 20 chromosome, another name for sex chromosome is genosome. If you have autosomes, which is called the genosome or sex chromosome,
Yes, sir.
of these two groups between the genosomes and the autosomes, which of them are likely to be more affected in terms of contamination? Is it a question?
Genosome.
Did you say genosome?
Yes, sir.
No, that's not correct now. The genosome is the chromosome 23, the 24th pair.
Yes.
Why
yes,
1
yes.
to 22 are the autosomes?
Autosome.
Do you understand? So
Yes, sir.
let's
Yes,
say,
sir.
yeah, in the case of a chromosome being contaminated or being affected, do you understand?
Yes,
Meaning
sir.
like the possibility that the autosomes will be affected is higher than the possibility that the genosome will be affected because the autosomes are more in number.
Okay.
Do you get that?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear to everybody now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, the autosomes are they are more in number than the genosome. Okay. So last week we talked about was the Down syndrome. Okay, which I explained to you that the Down syndrome is a trisomy. Or it's the same thing as trisomy 21. Okay. Are we together?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. We talked about trisomy 21, which is how it was discovered, and how it was called mongoloidism, which was misleading because at the time it was discovered, they thought it was a disease of the mongoloids. Okay, which are people from the East Asian part of the country. No, it was later that it was discovered that has nothing to do with any geographical race, or rather it was just a chromosome affecting chromosome number 21. Okay, and it could affect the Americans, the and even the Africans. So now I want to ask a question. Salastaco. Okay, good. How is the male karyotype written? Okay, making their genotype to be 45S0. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I said the Down syndrome, it occurs when a female inherits one S chromosome instead of two S chromosomes. Do you understand? We agreed just now that the normal female will have 46 S. Do you get it? In this case, instead of the SS, if individual is having only one S. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
So, if the individual is having one S, it simply means that the total number of chromosomes will no longer be 46, but it will now be 45. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So, the karyotype for a Down syndrome is 45S0. That's the SS of the access. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. These individuals, phenotypically, they are female. That is their physical appearance. They are female. Okay? But they have some characteristics that are abnormal. And these characteristics include the fact that they have a very short stature. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
They are short. Their average height is about 4 feet 7 inches on the average. Okay? They have abnormal growth pattern. They have distinctive webbed neck, like they have folded neck. Okay? They have small jaws. Okay? They generally lack prominent female secondary sexual characteristics.
Come again.
They generally lack prominent female secondary sexual characteristics and small breasts.
Can you come again with the abnormalities in your character, like from number 1?
What's your question again?
Can you come again, like from number 1, for the abnormalities in their characters?
I said they are very short. Okay. Who asked that question?
Joy.
Okay, okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
I said they have short stature. They are very short. Okay, and that
Yes,
their
sir.
average height is about 4 feet 7 inches. They have an abnormal growth pattern. They have wet neck, like folded neck. That's what we call wet neck. Okay, generally
Yes.
they lack female secondary sexual characteristics. Okay, I said they have exceptionally small breasts that are widely spaced apart. Okay,
Yes, sir.
their ovaries do not develop normally. Okay, and for that reason they do not ovulate. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You know what when you say somebody is not ovulating, especially if a girl child or a female individual.
Yes, sir.
What does it mean?
The person cannot give birth.
Cannot protect.
So their ovaries, they do not ovulate. Their ovaries do not develop normally and they do not ovulate. The few oocyte means egg. Okay, oocyte means egg. The few eggs that they produce, they are usually destroyed by the time they are 2 years old. Okay,
Yes, sir. Come again, sir.
they are attentive now. Okay, they are attentive. Instead of asking me to come again, they are attentive. I said the few oocytes they manage to produce are usually destroyed by the time they are 2 years old. So technically, they are from birth to post menopausal.
Both are yes, sir.
You know what menopause is?
Yes, sir.
Hello, class.
Yes, sir.
So you know what menopause is?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Is that stage in a female's life when the person stops menstruating? Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
So normally, postmenopausal women are supposed to be of age above 50 and thereabouts. It's 2 years old. Okay, I say that in a sense. This simply means that tonal syndrome individual has sterile. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Joseph Isaiah.
Sir.
Joseph Isaiah.
Sir.
Yes, I said from what I said, it means that tonal syndrome individual they are sterile. What does that mean?
It means they cannot be able to conceive.
Thank you. That is correct. It means they are not fertile. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
It means they cannot conceive. Okay. So the tonal syndrome is rare in terms of epidemiology. It is rare or incidence rate. Okay. This frequency is range from about 1 in 3,000 female to about 1 in 5,000 female. You get it now? The possibility of having tonal syndrome is about 1 in every 3,000. An abnormality. The pregnant mother or woman is cancer. What did you say? Hello? Clayton, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I said in the case where diagnosis is carried out on a pregnant woman, okay, and it is discovered that the unborn child is going to come out was going to have a chromosomal abnormality. Do you understand? You know, in counseling, you are letting somebody know about the advantages, disadvantages. You allow the person to take, to make his own decision. You don't advise.
Hi.
With maybe another pregnancy. Joseph, did you get that?
Yes, sir. I got
Ebenezer,
it.
did you get that?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So now, for a tonal syndrome individual that have been given birth to, so in this case, you can't carry out any other diagnosis again. It is confirmed that this individual has tonal syndrome. Okay, so there can be some kind of remedy. Is that okay? And that kind of remedy is that the injection of growth hormone into that individual growth, so that the person can look relatively normal.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then again, at or during puberty, the injection of estrogen replacement therapy can also help. It's not as if it's going to leave normal again and it's not fertile. No, but to some extent, it's going to make the person look uh, uh, close to normal, so that the person will be able to associate with the society she belongs. Do you get it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So that's it about Turner syndrome. Then another abnormality that affects the female is what we call the meta female or the super female. Do you get that? The meta
I have
female
a question.
or the super female. Okay, this this occur this occur as a result of inheritance of 3S or triple S by a female individual. Clinton, please excuse me, I'm coming. Clinton,
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
when I was talking about the super female or the meta female, I said this individual, they are female physically, but instead of inheriting the normal 2S, which is 46SS, do you understand now? They
Yes, sir.
they inherit more than 2S. Okay, instead of 2S, they now have 3S.
3 S's.
Do you understand,
Yes, sir.
Sarah?
Yes, sir.
Sarah,
Sir.
do you understand what I'm saying? I said instead of
Yes,
they
sir.
having 2S, they are inheriting 3S. Okay,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
in Turner syndrome, how many S does the individual have or inherit?
Just one.
Just one.
Sarah,
Sir.
I said in
They
Turner
inherit
syndrome,
one
they inherit
instead
only
of the
one
normal 2S.
instead of
Yes,
two.
sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
thank you. So, which is like a monosomy. Do you understand? There's a reduction.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
but
Yes, sir.
in super female or meta female, they are inheriting three. Do you get it now?
Yes, sir.
So what? So if they inherit three, what will now be the total number of chromosomes in that individual?
47.
47.
47 is
47
47
correct.
chromosomes.
X.
47 is correct. So their karyotype is written as 47 S S S.
Okay.
Do you understand that now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, there can even be some variant, okay, that will have 48 S S S S. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So as adults, these super females, they are usually very, very tall. Okay, and they have unusually long legs and slender torsos. Did you get that?
Yes. Abnormal long leg.
I said they have unusually very long legs and slender torsos. The torso is the same thing as the trunk. Taiwo.
Yes.
Taiwo,
Yes, sir.
you know where the trunk is? Sarah,
Sir.
where is the trunk? I said these people, I said this individual, they have unusually very long legs and slender torso or trunk. Another word for torso is same thing as trunk.
Okay, sir.
Hmm?
I don't get your point, sir.
Where is the trunk?
The trunk usually starts below the neck to the pelvic region.
Come again.
It usually starts below the neck towards the pelvic region.
Okay, Abraham, Ebenezer,
So,
where is the trunk?
I don't really know where the trunk is. I feel like it's the stomach region.
I'm taking people to anatomy now.
Yes, sir.
I think it's from the rib, from the rib crease down to the pelvic region.
It's okay. That's once you remove the head, the upper limb and the lower limb. Do you understand now?
So please come again.
The part of the body excluding the upper limb and lower limb. Can we continue?
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, this individual, they appear normal. Do you understand? This female individual, this meta female or super female, they appear normal. The only thing that looks abnormal in them is the fact that they have slender torso or slender trunk and unusually long legs. Okay? They have normal development of sexual characteristics and they are fertile. They may have slight learning difficulties anyway. They may have slight learning difficulties and are usually in the range of normal intelligence.
Please, sir, come again, please. They have normal development of. Yes. I didn't get that
I
part.
said they have normal development of sexual characteristics and they are fertile. Okay? They are unlike the Turner syndrome that are not fertile, and those ones also lack development of secondary sexual characteristics. Okay?
Okay, sir.
But these super females are not like that. Okay, I say if not for the fact that they have unusually long legs and they have very slender torso or slender trunk, if not for that one, all of that things appear normal in them. Do you understand? They have normal
Yes.
development of sexual characteristics and they are fertile. Okay, even in terms
Yes.
of intelligence, at least they are up there as average and above average. Is that okay?
Okay.
They tend to be emotionally immature for their size during childhood.
Huh?
Is that okay? Okay. But in all that we've said so far, none of these traits prevent them from being socially accepted as ordinary adult women.
So please, what was the last feature you said about the emotional distance?
Are you copying?
Yes,
I'm
sir.
just jotting down.
Are you copying?
You're jotting down, sir.
You are slowing down the class now. I'm going to send you the material after this. Is that okay? If we continue like
Yes,
this,
sir.
we won't leave here. It means we are going to be in this class for a very long time. Hmm?
Yes, sir.
What I expect from you, you listen attentively. Then, if there are questions, you ask questions. Don't slow us down because you are copying. Okay?
Yes, sir.
The class is also recorded, so even after the class, you still have the audio. So what you can't get now, you get it then, and write it down if you want to. Is that okay?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
So I said I've told you the characteristics of this individual, that they are super female. They have 3 S instead of 2 S. They have very long legs. They have very slender torso, or very slender trunk. Okay. They are emotionally immature.
Emotionally immature.
Okay. And apart from
Yes, sir.
these things we've listed, they live normal life just like every other women. Okay. And that even these characteristics are not even enough for them not to be socially accepted as even in Turner syndrome and in Down syndrome. Though I think we really discussed it in Down syndrome, but in all the abnormalities affecting chromosome, you find out that it's usually as a result of the old age of the mother during pregnancy. Of course, I explained the reason to you because of the time, the period of time it takes for ovulation to get to this point. Okay, it takes years. Okay, and the probability that some of these eggs will get contaminated is there because of the long period of time it takes for maturity. You still remember when I
Yes,
told you
Yes,
sir.
sir.
that the egg in a female individual at any time T is as old as that female.
Yes.
Do you
Yes.
understand? Because
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
from birth as a female child, you are endowed with millions of egg cells. Okay, they are
Yes,
there.
sir.
Okay, and they keep reducing what we call follicular atresia. They keep reducing. At birth, you have about 1 million. At puberty, it has reduced further to about 500,000 to 400,000. Okay, after which that follicular atresia still continues, but at a slower rate. Okay, for every ovulation, about 20 eggs are activated for maturation.
Wow.
You get it? So it's like that. But what I'm taking the point just to illustrate is that even the eggs that a female individual ovulates and conceptuates did not literally form egg. The egg have been there from birth. Do you understand? So it is as old as that individual. So we are saying that considering the long period of time that the egg have been in the system, it is open to any form of contamination. And even
Yes,
if
sir.
at all a sperm cell is defective, a defective sperm will not be able to compete with its mates as to cause fertilization of an ovum. You understand? It's not able to fight with the normal sperm cells as to be able to cause fertilization of an ovum. So it is very clear that most of these abnormalities, be it Down syndrome, be it Turner syndrome, be it meta female or super female, are as a result of the maternal age at the time of conception. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So we've been able to look at two syndromes that affects the female. So we are going to look at the male chromosomal abnormality, which are syndromes that also affect the male. Is that okay? And the first on
Yes,
the list is what we call the Klinefelter syndrome. You've heard of the Klinefelter syndrome before?
Yes, sir.
No.
no, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
No, sir.
Klinefelter is spelled Klin
Yes, sir.
Klin E Felter. Klinefelter syndrome.
How we should spell.
In Klinefelter syndrome, or Klinefelter syndrome individual, phenotypically, they are male. Do you understand what that means?
Yes, sir.
Hello, class.
Hi, sir.
Hearing you, sir.
Harry. Harry. Ebenezer.
Sir.
Okay. When you say phenotypically,
Sir. Yes, sir.
when you say phenotypically, Klinefelter syndromes are male. Do you understand what it means?
Yes, like they have the
Yes,
body
sir.
structure of a male.
Physically.
Yes, sir. Physically, they are males.
Thank you. Physically, they are male. Okay?
Yes, sir.
They are males that look like female. You get it?
Yes.
It's not as if they are females that look like male. You get it? A syndrome. Hello? Hello?
I hear you, sir.
Yeah. They are males that look like female. So
Is it the
if you say
Klinefelter syndrome?
yes. We are talking about Klinefelter syndrome. Phenotypically, they are male. Do you understand? But what happens is
Yes, sir.
that they inherit one or more extra S chromosome. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You know the normal male is supposed to have 46 SY, right?
Yes, sir.
But in Klinefelter syndrome individual, in addition to their normal karyotype, which is 46 SY, they have an extra S chromosome. So Joseph, what would that be?
It will be 47.
Why?
47XXY.
7X.
Thank you. It will be 47 SSY.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
It will be 47 SSY instead of 47 SY. So the extra S there, feminine characteristics to that male individual. You know, S is feminine.
Yes.
You get it?
Yes,
So,
sir.
yeah, there's going to be addition of extra feminine characteristics to this male individual. So you are going to see a male individual of feminine characteristics. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
So this individual, the Klinefelter pitch voices. You know what high pitch voice means?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Eh? Okomai.
Sir.
Okomai, it's Okomai.
I am, sir. I'm here, sir.
Sir. You know what high pitched voice is now?
Yes, sir, I do, sir. I know, sir.
Okay. What does it mean? Let me see what you have to say.
High pitch, it actually means going above the normal, like the usual sound. Like when you go above your voice or so.
In this case, that's not what we're talking about. Where are the ladies here? Where are the choristers? Sarah.
They are taking voice is taking soprano.
Add soprano.
Thank you. Soprano.
Add
Hello.
Hi.
Network is bad.
Soprano. Sorry, soprano. Is it supposed to be a male voice or a female voice? Or
It's
so?
for female.
A female voice.
No, soprano is high pitch.
Soprano is for female voice.
On the same page. Can everybody hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we can hear you. They are sterile.
They
Or
are
nearly
sterile
sterile.
or almost sterile. Okay.
Their
And they
testes
said they
and
have little facial hair and body hair. You know that the presence of facial hair and body hair is characteristics of male. Okay. So the reduction in all this is as a result of the feminine chromosome, that extra X chromosome that they have. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Beta syndrome. That's XXY.
So this individual, this Klinefelter syndrome individual, if they are regularly giving testosterone from the age of maybe puberty and so from age of puberty, just like as meta female that would describe, this syndrome can be reduced in men. Do you understand?
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
They are also likely to be overweight. Okay. They usually have learning difficulty as children, especially with language and short-term memory. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So some of these individuals, these Klinefelter syndrome individuals, some of them, especially the ones that have very slight or minute symptoms, they are usually not aware that they have a chromosomal abnormality. Okay, they get to know for the first time when they are tested for infertility. Do you get that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
These boys with Klinefelter syndrome, most of them, they don't know that they have a problem that is chromosomal in nature. You understand? You see a male child looking like a female. At times, we even want to commend them. You just say that the person is growing well, is growing fat, is having hip, is having breast. You think he's enjoying, not knowing that he's having chromosomal abnormality. So most of them, they don't know that they have abnormality. They get to know for the first time when they get to the infertility clinic. Do you get it? Some of them, they even get married. Okay, it's after marriage that maybe there's case of infertility and they want to see what is happening. That is when they get to even know that they have a problem. Okay,
Yes, sir.
yes. Normally, they are usually capable of normal sexual functions. They don't have problem with that, including erection and ejaculation. Okay, but many, if not most times, they are unable to produce sufficient amount of sperm for conception. So you see where the infertility comes in. You get it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So Klinefelter syndrome individual with more than one S chromosome, I told you that it can be 47SSY. It can even be 48SSSY. So where you are having addition of 2S. So the more the number of S, the higher the problem, or the more the problem. Do you get it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So there is no. Okay. I think that's that. The more the number of S, the higher the more severe the syndrome will be. Okay. So I've told you that Klinefelter syndrome individual, they have low testosterone production. Okay. They have low testosterone production, and they have more than the normal 1S. They are having up to 2-3S, which makes the female characteristics to be expressed in a male individual. The frequency of Klinefelter syndrome is reported to be about 1 in every 500 births. Okay, and this makes it one of the most common chromosomal abnormality. You notice that this Klinefelter syndrome is even more common than super female, is even more common than Turner syndrome. The cases of a boy or a male child looking like a female is more common than the cases of a female child looking more or looking like a male. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Males with Down syndrome sometimes also have Klinefelter syndrome. That's like double wahala. You see
Yes, sir.
somebody having a male having Down syndrome and at the same time also having Klinefelter syndrome. Okay, so like I said before, both syndromes, they are more likely to occur in babies of older women. The possibility of a woman at age 25 giving birth to a Down syndrome individual is very, very low, and is low compared to a female of 35 or 40 or 45 giving birth to a Down syndrome or a Klinefelter syndrome. I hope that's clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So I hope we can describe what a Klinefelter syndrome is now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So we move so that we can look at another syndrome that affects the male, apart from Klinefelter syndrome, where a man is looking like a woman. Okay. The next one is the SYY syndrome.
X.
SYY syndrome. This SYY syndrome also means 47SYY. Do you get it? Klinefelter is 47SSY, but this one is 47SYY.
X, Y, Y.
Okay? These are
Yes,
called super male. These are called super male. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
yes.
The reason they are called super males is that they have extra male chromosome. You know, the normal male is 46SY. But these ones, they are having an extra Y chromosome added, making it to be 47SYY.
Yes.
Okay? Males inherit an extra Y chromosome. As adults, this super male, they are usually tall and above 6 feet in height. Do you understand? These ones, they are
Yes,
like
Yes,
sir.
sir.
giants. When you say somebody is a super male, they are like giants. They are very, very tall, taller than 6 feet. Okay? And they generally appear and act normal. So you don't get to know that they even have a problem. Okay?
Yes, sir.
They produce high level of testosterone. Of course, you know where that one is coming from as a result of
Yes,
the
sir.
extra male chromosome. Okay? During adolescence, they are slender. As adolescents, they are slender. They have severe facial aching. That's like pimples. Okay? And are poorly coordinated. Class, are we still together?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes.
This individual, they are usually fertile and they live normal lives as adults. Okay? Many,
Yes.
if not most of them, are not aware that they have a chromosomal abnormality, just like you have in Klinefelter syndrome. Is that okay? Of course, the
Yes, sir.
frequency of this syndrome is not set in any way due to statistics. Okay? But it is postulated to be around 1 in 1,000 to about 1 in 1,005 bets. Okay? Hello?
Hi.
Hello, sir.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So, early studies of SYY syndrome shows that these men are genetically predisposed to antisocial activities. Okay? They are very aggressive in behavior. Okay?
Yes,
In terms
sir.
of intelligent quotients, they are below average. Okay? And it was also found out that they are involved in homosexuality.
Hmm.
Is that okay? Is that okay?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So you can see that though there are all chromosomal abnormality, but some appears to look better than others, despite the disadvantages or defects associated with this abnormality. In some of the abnormalities, you find out that there are some positives you can take away from them, like this super male. Now, most of them are involved in so most of them are athletes. You understand? Because of their height, their long legs, and the kind of power or energy that they have as giants. Is that okay? But
Yes, sir.
Yes.
the truth of the matter is that they have chromosomal abnormality, and that again has its own adverse effects on them. Like I said, they are aggressive in nature. They are not social. they are involved in homosexuality. Okay, and for those that are married, they also have the reports that most of them are wife beaters. So as a result of that, they are aggressive nature. Okay,
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
but if you look at it, you still find out that it is still better than uh, a syndrome like Klinefelter syndrome. Okay, because apart from what is the behavioral aspects, they are okay. They live normal life, ordinarily. You get it? They are
Yes.
sterile. They are not sterile. They are fertile. They can get married. They live the kind of life every normal person lives. Okay? But like in
Yes.
Klinefelter syndrome, you find out that they are not fertile. They have problem of infertility because of the X chromosome that have come to overshadow the Y chromosome in them.
Wow.
Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Any question?
No, sir.
Sir, I have a question.
Ask your question.
Okay,
What is
talking
your name?
about,
I can't see you people again.
okay, my name is Loretta Yerima.
Okay.
Talking about the Klinefelter syndrome,
Sorry,
one of
before you
the
continue, can you
characteristics.
see me?
No,
No, we
sir.
can't
Yes,
see you.
We can't see you, but you are on audio.
Huh?
We
What
can't
do you
see
We
say?
you,
can't
but we
see
can hear
you.
you.
We can hear
You can't
you.
see me right now, right?
Yes,
Yes,
and we
we
but
can
we
can't
can
see
hear
you,
but we
but we
you.
can
can
hear
hear
you.
But you
you.
can hear me.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yes, sir.
It's okay. We'll manage it like this now. Be?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
It's
sir.
okay, sir.
It's even better.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. I'm listening to your question.
Okay, talking about the Klinefelter syndrome, one of the characteristics that you gave us, you said they have relatively high pitch voices, and that they have little facial and body hairs, as well
Yeah.
as they also have breast which is above the normal male breast.
Normal male breast, yes.
Yeah, but I've been opportune to see, like, the examples you gave where we have guys singing soprano, which is not supposed to. I have seen boys and men as well that sing in high pitched voices, and sometimes even the way the sound of their voice sounds like that of a woman. But the other characteristics which you gave us here is
They are not
not
there.
actually present in them.
Okay. So it's
So
not
can
enough
we
for you to
still
conclude that
categorize
it's not
them as
no.
because
No.
I have seen some that have those high pitched voices. Sometimes they even sound like women, and sometimes they want to behave like women, but they are also males. But most of the characteristics that you mentioned here now are not present in them.
So it's not enough for you to classify them as Klinefelter individual.
Okay, sir.
Do you get it now? Okay, now
Yes,
Loretta,
sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
Can you hear can you hear yourself now? At least when I say can you hear your voice? Yourself. You know your voice, the way it sounds right now.
Yes.
Imagine
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
um let's say you are closing your eyes. Okay? You are closing your eyes. You are not seeing, or just like I'm not seeing who is talking now, I'm not seeing you now.
Yes.
Okay? But
Yes, sir.
only to discover that the person talking to me is Richard. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say.
Yes, sir. I understand.
Or just like, okay, you can't see me right now, but you can hear my voice. Okay? Let's assume that
Yes.
you've not known me before now. And I'm talking to you with this voice that you are hearing.
Yes.
Then you now ask, please, the person talking to me, what is your name? I tell you that my name is Anita.
Hmm.
Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So the opposite is what we are talking about, clean filters individual now. You know, see, some people can be so, they are so talented that even as a male, like you said, they can sing soprano, they can sing alto, or sing whatever. Do you understand? Because of talents. Just like you have comedians behaving like women, things like that's not what we are talking about. We mean naturally. Naturally, you see a man having a female voice. Do you understand? Like I said, though that's enough, just that one characteristic is not enough for you to classify that individual as somebody with that chromosomal abnormality. Okay, there have to be accumulation of other characteristics added to that. Do you get it now?
Okay, sir. I do now, sir. I get it now.
Hello, hello.
Hello, sir.
You can hear me, sir.
Did you get my explanation?
Yes,
Yes,
sir, we
sir.
can hear you.
Yes, I did. Sir,
Okay.
the reason why I asked this question
Yeah.
is because in my choir, I actually have somebody like that. We call him
In
Sister
your in
Jonathan.
where
In my choir,
your choir?
I have
Okay.
somebody like
Yeah.
that.
Mm.
We actually call him Sister Jonathan.
You call him Sister Jonathan.
Yes, because naturally, the way he sounds, the way he speaks, even sometimes the way he does his things, he behaves like a woman. So when you were talking about Klippel syndrome, he just came to mind. But I observed that some characteristics that you mentioned were not, it doesn't exhibit them.
Hello.
Yes,
Sir.
Hello. Sorry. Yeah.
Loretta.
You can see me now.
No, sir, we
yes,
cannot
sir.
see you.
Hello.
Hello,
Yes,
Yes, I
sir,
sir.
we
can
can
see you.
see you.
You
We
can see me
can
now,
see
right?
you now, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. You were saying, tell me about Sister Jonathan.
Okay, Sir Jonathan, sir, is actually a guy, but the way he speaks, if you've not seen him before, even when you see him, the way he speaks, you have to look at him twice to ensure that it's a guy that is speaking to
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Even the way he sounds naturally, because when he first came, we asked him, "Is this how your voice is?" He said that is how it is right from birth. So the way the way he sings, sometimes the way he
Okay.
acts, he would want
Yeah.
to act like
See.
female.
Yes. Um. But like I said, we have to be careful. You must look at other characteristics that I've mentioned. You get it? If they are there, you see, I just told you just now that some of these individuals they don't even know that they have a problem. Do you get it?
Yes, sir.
Hello? They don't even know that they have a
I'm
problem.
with you, sir.
The first time they get to know that they have a problem is usually when they go for during infertility clinic. Clinton.
Yes,
Sir.
sir.
So the first time they get to know that they have a problem is usually in the hospital. You understand? Some of them when they get married, okay, and there's infertility issue. Infertility can be from the male, can be from the female. So maybe they've
Yes.
checked the
Yes.
woman, okay? Maybe they've checked the woman and everything seems to be normal, or okay. So you also want to look at the male. That's where some don't get to know. Do you get it?
Yes, sir.
So that's just it. So don't use only the voice anyway. You look at the other characteristics. If they are there, of course, there's a possibility. It's, you see, I want you. Some of you, you've seen some men or male that have hip. Hello.
Hi.
Hello, sir.
Did you get that?
Yes, sir.
But
No,
normally,
sir.
where are you? Why are you not getting me now?
I'm getting
We
you,
are
sir.
with you,
It's
sir.
network.
The anatomy of a male is different from the anatomy of a female.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
The type of hip a male will have cannot be compared to the type of a feminine hip. You understand what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what we are talking about. So I don't need to go into detail. Once I mention it, you should know what I'm talking about. Okay? Then it's just like
Okay,
the
sir.
just like
Yes,
breast
sir.
development. I agree that both male and female they have breasts, but you agree, you understand that the development is not same. So you see a male having like a female breast, something is wrong. There is a problem. It is not enjoyment. Is that okay?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
So that's that. Is there any other question?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I have a
Ask your
question,
question.
sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Your name.
I'm Femi. Hello, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. We can hear you.
Ask your
Um,
question now.
okay, my question is that most of these syndromes they are caused by female. So I want to ask, can they be prevented by egg freezing in
I
females?
can't hear
Like for
you.
example, I said you told us that most of these syndromes they are caused by late childbirth in females.
I can't get it. I can't hear you.
He said most of the syndrome. You said most of the syndromes are caused by late female,
Childbirth.
like late childbirth in female.
Most of
He said you said most of the chromosomal abnormalities are caused by late female, like childbirth in female.
Please, can I call you back? I'm in a class. Okay, sir.
Who is asking question now?
We talked about triple X syndrome and
triple S.
triple X
Triple S,
syndrome.
right?
Yes, sir. Super female.
That's super female.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
We were talking about the frequency range of the individual living with syndrome, and I could.
And what?
And what?
Super females. I think he said he didn't get that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I just said that it is rare. Okay, and not as common. Okay, as that of Turner syndrome. Okay,
Yes, sir.
So the frequency is about 1 in 1,000.
Okay. All right, sir.
Okay? It's
Yes,
about
sir.
1 in 1,000 bits. Okay?
All right, sir. Thanks, sir.
Yeah, Turner syndrome is, more frequent than that of super female or triple S.
But sir, you said Turner syndrome is about 1 in every 3,000 to 5,000.
Hello?
Sir, please, I have a question.
That you said in Turner syndrome, the frequency is about 1
In
to
3,000.
every 3,000 to 5,000. And you
5,000.
said it's also rare. But you said in Turner
Getting distracted.
syndrome, you said in Turner
Did I
syndrome,
not give you the frequency range in Turner syndrome?
you said 1 to every
1
3,000 to
to
5,000.
5,000.
1 in
1
Every
to every
3,000 to
3,000 to
5,000.
3,000 to 5, right?
5,000.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Okay.
Why in super female is 1 to every
In
1,000.
Yeah, my name is Oluwakemi. Please, you were talking about age can cause the abnormality, chromosomal abnormality. In a
Age.
situation whereby the woman is taking like folic acid, would that
Huh?
be in a situation whereby an older woman is pregnant and she
Yep.
is taking a multivitamin, the folic acid, the drug that she's supposed to take? Can that one stop
He's taking.
the necessary drugs?
Okay.
For pregnant women
Can that stop the abnormality
from happening.
from happening?
Now we must get something clear here. We must get something clear here. And I want everybody to listen to me. If we say some of these chromosomal abnormality, both Down syndrome, Turner syndrome, Klinefelter syndrome, that they are as a result of the age of the mother during pregnancy. Okay, that does not necessarily mean that any woman that is old, or the fact that the person is pregnant, that is going to give birth to a Down syndrome individual or an individual with chromosomal abnormality. Get that right.
Okay, sir.
When we say frequency of 1 in 3,000, for example, I hope you know what that means. Nobody is going to give birth, no individual is going to give birth 3,000 times. Do you get it now? It's just like if you are pregnant 3,000 times and you give birth 3,000 times, the possibility that there will be one out of that 3,000 that will have chromosomal abnormality is there. Do you get it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So it's not as if once the person is old, the person must give birth. No, must give birth to a Down syndrome or an individual with chromosomal abnormality. That is not what we are saying. It is a relative. It's more or less like a comparison. Do you understand? You are comparing possibility, okay, of women giving birth to this individual when they are younger and when they are older. It is found out that it is higher for them to give birth to individual with chromosomal abnormality when they are older in age. Do you get it?
Yes, sir.
So that is just it. Just otherwise we'll call the class, we'll bring the class to a close.
Thank you, sir.
All right.